Hey, welcome to the Bob and Tam Show. Unscheduled live. This is our Sunday live. Okay, I have some sun in my eyes. We're over here at the Broken Spoke. Let me
You
tilt
can't really
this a
see
little.
behind us. We did this so you can see all the bikes and stuff behind us.
Let's go high. Still can't really see anything going behind us. There's some
bikes.
lights back there. Look, is that the chicken bone lady? So
Haven't found her yet.
we're over here at the Broken Spoke, and we'll see if anybody comes on and see what's going on here on a Sunday afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock here
Jamie Owen's on.
Eastern time. So I'm going to show you kind of what's going on here, tell you a little bit about what we've done this week and what's going on for the rest of the week here at the Daytona Bike Week 2023.
Oh,
How's it going, guys?
Traveler One. How you doing? So we had our meet and greet this morning at the Beaver Bar, and it went really well.
I had about 15, 20 people showed up. Not too bad for our meet and greet.
And it was sporadic, so we got to talk to a lot of people. It wasn't like everybody at once, so it was nice.
Yep. So if you missed it, we've got our next meet and greet, which will be Monday. That's going to be from 12 to 2 at the Zero 3D booth at Destination Daytona over there at
Eddie Morris.
Yep, Harley Davidson, and they're kind of in front. So they've got you coming in now from the back side. So you got to go down to the truck stop, Love's truck stop, make a right, come in that way. I don't know why, just goofy as hell. You can sneak through at the restaurant and say you're going to Hooligans to eat, and they'll let you in that way. But you can't make a left. But right there is where they're at, right behind Hooligans, and right there between Hooligans and Saints and Sainers, or Sainers and Saints.
Saints and Sinners.
There you go. And so that's where Zero 3D is. They're right up front now. So check us out there from 12 to 2 on Monday. We're going to be there. Also, tomorrow morning, we're going to be doing the Bike Builders Breakfast, the Piston one.
I'll be there for the whole thing. Yes. Somebody's got to leave.
Yes, somebody's got to go see the Popo. Got a ticket. Got to go talk to the Popo. No, we didn't get no ticket. Our yearly interview with Chief.
George
Gillespie.
No, Godfrey.
Close.
Giuseppe's. That's the pizza place.
Yep.
That's where we'll be tonight.
That's right.
Eating dinner at Giuseppe's.
Yep. And if all goes well, we're over here at the Chopper Show here, and I knew after we pulled up here, I was in the right place, because who was here? Willie from Tropical Tattoo Chopper Show time. He was here, and I'm like, oh, Willie, I guess I'm in the right place. He says, oh yeah, this is my show that I like. That's not my show. So it's like the second best show to go check out. Had a lot of really great bikes here. We got a interview with Jay Allen. He's going to tell you all about the bike show. It's going to be the intro for the video that we'll do probably later. Tonight's video, there is none. Tomorrow night will be kind of a highlight of what we did today.
We'll put Jay on. He told us all the shows that he was going to be at, or all the shows that were going to be here. There he is, right there. No, it's not. It looked like Jay, but it's not him.
And that same shirt.
Yeah,
he would have had.
That's what I thought. It was anyway. But he's telling, and then he's also got a trick question for you in the video. You'll have to try to see if you can figure it out.
So pretty neat. We also got Rusty Wallace's son. What's his first name? Steve Wallace. He's on. What has he got? 3 more choppers left. The rest of them are all sold. He already sold them all.
I think he brought up close to 8 or 9 choppers. 3 of them he brought up but already sold. And then I guess he had 6 left. He sold 3. He's got 3 left to sell. So.
And the rally just started Sunday. They've only been here for 2 days, and they've already almost sold out of their choppers. Their prices are about $75,000 to $85,000 for their bikes. But what I hear through the builder world, they make some really high quality bikes. You're going to buy something from them, it's going to last you a lifetime. So it's kind of neat and kind of nice. We're hoping we remind them again. We like to stop by their shop. They're like, anytime, come on by. We'll show you how we build them. So hopefully we'll get through that. Maybe this year. We'll see how our schedule runs.
So I don't know who this is, but it says, hello there. Can't read your writing, but welcome to our show.
You can't read the writing.
It's, I don't know.
Chinese?
Yeah. So, Alam Boot, no.
Yeah, on this one we can't translate.
Stanley Neal says, it's Bob and Tam at my daily pating.
Here you go, Pating Nation.
I gotta get my reading glasses out too, because I can't see nothing. 1, the sun's in my eyes. And 2, can you hear any of the music?
They got a band here. That's not too bad. It's kind of in between. Tonight will be Hairball will be coming on, so that'll be a great concert here. Also tonight is also going on is Confederate Railroad out there at Cackleberry. That'll be a really good concert too. We don't know what we're going to do. We're hoping from here, we were planning on going to the Speedway, see the chopper show over there, also see the vendors, you know, Adam and some of the ones, J&B Cycles, Bug Slide, all of them are over there. I don't know if we're going to make it or not. Hopefully we will. It's already getting late. We want to get over to the pizza place early so we can get a good seat. We don't want to have to stand the whole night.
No.
So we'll be taking some of Billy Lane's bikes from here after this is over. Take it over there. It's supposed to be Billy Lane, supposed to be there tonight. So if you want to kind of see Billy Lane, he has not got no booth set up anywhere here. So there's no chance of meeting Billy Lane other than tonight at Pizza Place. You're in town.
What's up, guys? She's my sticker. Ride your life like your life depends on it. What's up, guys? She's my sticker. I don't know what that means. Mike says, hi, Bob and Sam. Love the comments made on about having a Honda cover.
I heard that from somebody else, so I swiped that joke from somebody else. But we're going to find out tomorrow. Nobody's saying anything about any bikes being stolen, any club coming out of Ohio, MC Club stealing bikes. Don't know where they heard it from. I should have asked them that last night, where they heard that from.
You can ask the chief.
Which I am.
Oh, it's getting warm. The humidity is up. The temperature's lower, but the humidity's up. So that's not a good compliment.
So some of it got rain. We got no rain in Port Orange where we were at. But when we started getting over here to Ormond Beach, they had a downpour this morning. There was water everywhere. It's like, first I thought somebody hosed off their parking lot. I'm like, damn, that's a big parking lot for somebody to be hosting it off. And then we started seeing it in the...
Yeah, all the other parking lots, too.
I got, oh, well, it rained. There's big puddles and stuff. So they got some heavy rain here. But here it's not really muddy or anything. Girl going in a hoochie hoochie gas.
There you go. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Info, enjoy the rally. We are. There's Rat Pink. Are you down here? He was supposed to get here last night, I think.
Did you get the motor home fixed? Apparently not.
Well, no, he did. He had to load everything up last night in his in the rain. And I said, well, once you get down here, there's no rain. So hopefully it didn't rain at Cackleberry last night because it rained up here in Ormond Beach.
Probably not. We're really close to Cackleberry where we're staying at. We're only like 10 minutes away. So it's almost like being right there.
Yeah. Road King said there was a guy who did a YouTube video and they took away the MC guy. One of them was riding a bike with no bend on it and it was scratched out. That's not good.
That's kind of like what we call a stolen bike.
Road King says, made it. But overheated on the 95. Oh my gosh. It took an hour, not my time. Oh, just took his time. Oh my gosh. You and Mike Campbell. You guys should have never.
You need a new motor home. Well, trade it in. Get rid of it. Right now they're coming abundant. Prices are actually coming down on RVs. So this is a good time to dump that piece up and get you a brand new one.
Same. I know I got to keep my glasses on. I can't see. Awesome weather, everyone in t-shirts and great activities. It's killing me. I know, sorry, George. He broke his ankle and he can't get out.
And it's crazy. We got to meet the guy this morning that got
Yep, Mike Nolan.
Great guy. We got him on video. Hopefully the sound will pick up. We were in the bar and a lot of motorcycles going by. He got and told us what his experience. We haven't had any. It just, like it always is, we're just busier than all heck. And he's got to go home Monday. He can't stay Monday night. He has to get back to work. So he's leaving Monday to go back home to work. His wife couldn't come with him. She couldn't get off or nothing. And
our 27.99's on. Hi, Bob and Dee.
This could be, if you didn't make it to this could be the perfect rally. You know, they're talking the next day or two, kind of spotty showers. But I mean, even if it rained here this morning, it probably didn't rain very long. Because I was looking at the radar and I really didn't see much. There was Billy there.
Oh. Yep. Hi, Billy.
We're live. Come on our channel. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome from Daytona.
And you're going to be tonight at you're going to the pizza place, right? JoJo's?
Okay. In here for a minute. We got to go down there and set a couple bikes up.
Yeah, that's what he said. JoJo said you're going to bring a couple.
We dropped my trailer off with the bikes down there. Here for a minute.
Is your brother around here somewhere? Oh, we didn't get to talk to him today yet.
Get my turn in too.
There you
go.
All right.
So there you go. There's one for the Monkey Man. Somebody call the Monkey Man up and tell him, hey, Bob and Tam got Billy Lane on their live channel.
I don't know. Hopefully you can hear him. He was right there on the other side of those tapes.
Doesn't matter if you heard him or not. You've seen his lips moving, looking at us. So, hey, that's
He
important.
wasn't talking to us. He was talking to some guy over
We're
there.
going to get him on camera again tonight. He's going to the pizza place, which is what we just were talking about, making sure that you know that he's going to be there. And you can meet him and stuff. Nick Pidgery's going to have some of his bikes over there, which we already kind of knew. You know, we got the inside scoop of what's going on here. And his brother Warren's over there. And you need to just get him on the regular camera. I think it's the one, I don't know. Just walk over there. Oh, it might be the one sitting down with the beard. Yeah, that's the one sitting there with the hat on back there. Hopefully, why Billy's still there. Should go over there and get Warren, Billy's brothers, so we get both of them at once on camera. And you guys get to see that tomorrow night, probably. But we got to get it all checked out. So she's heading over there now. I'll turn it around. So Billy's on the right here, and his brother Warren is sitting there. He must have just said hi.
I don't know if that was really him or not. It didn't really look like him. He said, "Hi, Warren." I just want to say you had a great bike show, and he just shook my hand. That was it.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Hi, Bob. Oh, I said, hi, Bob and D.
Warren Lane of Billy Lane.
Looks like a good time. It's been a good time so far. Like I said, the temperature's down today. It's only supposed to be in the high 70s. But the humidity is a lot higher than it's been. Like I said, the temperature's been warmer, but the humidity's been down. So, and there's still a breeze, so that's nice. So in the shade with the breeze, it's still sweating. See him?
Does any of those look like him? It's Billy. Maybe we didn't have the right guy. Probably not the right guy.
I don't know.
Oh, we still got Billy on the show. What more can you ask for that?
Yeah.
Pretty special we are. Got a little fan on that baby.
Yeah.
Just let the baby home.
Well, I think she was the one that was checking us in at the Sons of Speed. Remember she had the baby on her there? So I think she's got like 4 boys, and they finally had a girl. So I guess she's now
No,
letting that
they had all
girl.
girls, but finally got a boy. That's what she said. I don't know. She did something. There's somebody wrote a big long lengthy
I
thing.
know.
What do they got to say?
Yeah, so I'd like you to spin on it. Actually, I tried to write. I don't know. Right, where's my sticker? And I met you guys last year at Thunder Beach. Was hanging out with Scotty, and you guys gave me a sticker.
Oh, and he lost it.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know. Did you ever send me your address?
I thought we mailed one to him.
I've mailed a few out, not very many, but I'm sorry if I didn't mail it. Email me again.
Are you going to Panama City this year?
If so, we'll give
be
you
there.
a sticker there.
We'll be there, and just let us know if you're going to be there. It's easier for us to give them to you than for us to mail them, because we got to find a post office, got to get an envelope, got to get a
No, I
stamp.
brought envelopes. I got stamps. All we got to do is find a post office. That
So-
was very difficult. Remember how there used to be a post office box on every street corner? You could just drop your mail in. Not anymore. You can't even find a post office anymore. Crazy. So anyway, I thought you were gonna ban us. Hey, Slim Jim, how you doing? There you go.
Out of here.
Boy,
Moist. That's what,
Eric says.
yeah, the
Hi,
medic
how are
fanatic.
you?
Doing a live. We're live on YouTube. Showing the world. Not quite sure who she was. I choose just looking. See, it's got the dead cat up here, the microphone.
Everybody wants to know
It
what
looks
that
like this. You have never seen us before. And they're like, girls get really fascinated by this. You guys been watching us for a while. I had a girl one time at a rally. She goes, "Oh, that's really cute." She was touching it and stuff. What is that? And I'm like, "Oh, it's a microphone." "Oh, you don't have the camera on, do you?" And I'm like, "No, not me." She started that video out. So yeah, we have fun with the dead cat.
B-Rider says, "Hi guys, you guys be going to Leesburg? If you so, I'll see you there." Sounds good. And then if you guys want to, if we don't have your phone number or you don't have ours, email us. We'll swap phone numbers, and then we'll try to let you know where we're going to be at.
Well, the idea is, what she always says, we're going to let you know. We're not going to let you know nothing. You need
You
to
have to
text
call
us when you think we're somewhere near you. Like now, if somebody were to send me a text and say, hey, where are you guys at right now? Well, then we'd say, we're at the Broken Spoke. We'll probably be here another hour. So that way you know. But for us to say, hey, I'm going to call Joe Smith tomorrow at 5 o'clock, I have no idea where. I don't even know when 5 o'clock is going to be. So we want to make sure we always.
If we don't get to the Speedway soon, we're probably just going to go straight to the pizza place.
Probably.
So Tony's on too. Tony Huffman, how are you guys doing? Are you going to go to Panama City this year? That's where we saw him. I don't think he was there last year, but the year before. So, see you guys there. All of you guys that are going to Panama City, Leesburg, Myrtle Beach. Those will be our next 3 rallies. If you're down in the Port Charlotte area, we'll be down there for a little bit. April 1st through the 10th, I think. We'll be down there in that area. Fort Myers, Port Charlotte. Tomcat says, hello. Nice to see you. Harley One Forever. Have you seen Harley One Forever? Not yet.
No.
Somebody said
He's staying at Cackleberry, I think.
Yeah.
And so he might not have been one. I thought he was the one that said he's seen us, but I think that was the guy we seen today.
You know who that was?
No.
Harley Plank.
Yeah, well, I knew it's Harley something. They're like the Harley brothers. Harley One Forever and Harley Frank.
We got to spend a lot of time with this morning, and
Yeah.
so that was nice. And a few other people. Oh, Daytona Dave, and he brought in a new subscriber, so we got to meet with him.
We met a lot of new people today, which was kind of neat. Or not new people, but people we've never met on our
Haven't had the
YouTube channel.
pleasure to meet yet.
Yeah. And I got to film those people even with a little dog in the back.
Oh, did you? That's cool. Hello from Northern Ontario. All righty. I bet it's cold up there. If it's cold in Northern United States, I'm sure it's pretty cold and snowy up there.
It's been a steady flow of bikes through here all day long. It's pretty crowded here for being an early afternoon. A lot of people here. A lot of people here.
I'm sure a lot of people were out late last night partying on Main Street or wherever they happen to be partying
We
at.
filmed this morning the Buffalo Chip, the Beaver Bar. She had a great crowd there this morning, so as we're checking her out, I'll be showing that video. They do breakfast. They'll have one more breakfast next Sunday. It's only $7, and it's all you can eat. It was pretty good. It was fresh. They had pancakes and biscuits and gravy and sauce.
Grits? They had grits.
They had bacon. They had
sausage. They had that out afterwards. They had
potatoes.
They had granola, some fruit, some yogurt, little cinnamon rolls. They had some brownie bites. They had some lemon cake.
All kinds of good stuff. It was pretty good. It was worth it. We made back, and almost everybody with us went back for seconds.
Yeah. So everybody pray for the people that got injured in the Sons of Speed yesterday. That
it's pretty serious. He's got quite a few injuries, and like I say, make sure you pray for him and let him know that they're in your prayers.
He was the kind of balls to the wall guy, and I said, well, that's the kind of guy that's going to bounce back and make it. So, but yeah, keep in his prayers because I think he's still in the hospital. Robert, 39 right now. Wow, that's not as bad as I would think for Ontario. Random's on. Hey guys, how are you doing? Skippy Jones is on. Hi, Skippy. Says hello. The weather looks awesome there. Yep.
Yep, it's warm, the sun's out, it's a blue sky, a few clouds in the air, a little bit of spotty rain this morning. We didn't get wet at all. It was about 72. Last night it didn't really cool down into the 60s. It's kind of stayed up in the low 70s, about 72. We went to bed about around midnight. So I don't think it got much cooler than that. But the humidity is kicking up. For today, I don't know what is the temperature right now.
It's only supposed to be in the upper 70s.
But it feels like it's 80. Yeah, 77 right now. So,
like I said, the temperature went down, but the humidity went
up. It was like 95% humidity this morning. I don't know what the dew point is.
Tom Miller's on. He says, hello, Bob and Tim. And all. So, Cat, I don't know. Things to get old. From Southern California, looks like blue skies and sunshine. It's snowing in the hills and mountains around LA. I know. I don't know if you know where Open is. That's 13
Arizona.
Miles from our house. It's
They're a little higher elevation than we are.
Blue sky and sunshine mountains. It's like the once every 100-year blizzard that hits. I know. I remember one time. Well, it wasn't too long ago because our daughter lived in Huntington Beach. and it actually snowed in Huntington Beach. It pretty much
Just
melted
flurries.
as soon as it hit. But I mean, I said, go ahead and take a picture. I got to see snow on Huntington Beach. I don't know. I keep the sun's in my eyes, and then I can't see. Hi from the UK.
Maybe move around that side. We're gonna turn the camera here.
There's a lot of stuff on the trees coming down. There we go. I guess that's a little better. Seat's hot. Woo. So Ian's on, and he's in the UK. So, hello from the UK. What time is it over there? Is it evening? I don't know. They're ahead of us or behind us?
Right behind us. So we had some really nice shady seats here we were sitting in, but we had no place to hold things. We came over to this table. And we wanted you guys to kind of see there was something going on behind us. You can't really get a real good look. Not like the chicken bone lady back there, nothing hanging out.
Well, the bikes over there are all people that are here visiting. Bikes behind us now are the bike shop bikes.
And it's some pretty neat bikes. I got some good video. I got a couple guys I talked to, but I used the phone, so hopefully the sound will be pretty good. One was an old guy that had an old 1950 Triumph that used to be a race bike, and he bought it, and he's rode it a bunch of times, but I don't think he raced it.
Oh, it's 7 p.m. there, so they're not that far ahead of us.
So pretty exciting. The rally's really busy. There's a lot of stuff going on. After today, we kind of slow down a little bit. We've got, like I say, tomorrow we got the bike builders breakfast. Got to go meet with Popo. Anything else on Monday?
Cyril.
Oh, Cyril at 12 to 2. So after that, we're kind of freed up. So there we'll probably end up spending the afternoon over at Destination Daytona. Looking around over there, giving you some shots of that. We're really hoping to go to the Speedway today. Speak with Adam and things like that. But I mean, it's just some of the events we're trying to get to, we're just having trouble. We're supposed to have tickets set up, media passes for the Speedway, but we have not seen that yet. Rod, the Buffalo Chip's here. We've seen him yesterday down at the Speedway. Chased us down and made sure he said hi and everything. And hopefully we'll have breakfast with him either Friday morning or Saturday morning. He's got a pretty big schedule. He's traveling like 3 states here, going around getting stuff lined up for the bike, for Sturgis Bike Week. But, yeah, the headliner that I thought we were going to get, we're not going to get. And I'm kind of brokenhearted there. So, but you never know.
You just knew. That's why I said don't say
I didn't say nothing to nobody.
I know.
That it was Kid Rock, and we thought because Rod spent 4 days with Kid Rock at his house, had pictures and everything, and hung out with him. He goes by
Say
Bob.
anything. He still might come. You never know.
I mean, there's no right now we don't know nothing. But I'm just there's nothing wrong saying he spent time with Kid Rock.
Yeah.
And so when all that, and he's like, Kid Rock really wants to come to the chip again. Well, the problem is you have production companies, and then you also got to get sure all your band members and all this stuff, and trucks and all the different things you got to do. Everything's got to fall into place. And that's what Rod says. It's just that's why it takes him so long to announce concerts, because sometimes it takes forever for these bands to finally send back the yes. He sends them all out by the end of the year. He's already sent everything out. When we were there in October, he had already put all of his requests out, and even some of them are duplicates. And it's kind of like the first bands that sign up, then they call the other one and says, too late, you missed out. You're not going to play at the chip. So other than that, we're going to try to feel him out if we go to breakfast, see if we can squeeze a couple more things out, see if we're excited about any of the other bands. The headliner that's going to be for the first Saturday, a lot of people went on their website, or not website, but their Facebook page and said, wow, I can't believe you got them. It's a great guy. I've never heard the music. He's a Texas musician. Sounds really good. Sounds good, like good songs, but I've never heard any of them. But they're actually coming to Laughlin, where we live by, and he's got a concert coming up there. So I guess the guy's up and coming and doing the tour life. And I was just kind of shocked that it was a headliner, though, for Saturday night. But
Trying to see who our Facebook user was. Hello, Facebook user.
if you click right above it and you give permission for Yardstream to use your name, they don't sell you nothing. All the people that are on here are using Yardstream too. But at Facebook, you got to give permission for us to see your name.
Might be Karen. Hi, Karen. So I already saw Tony. Yeah, so it must be Karen. Hi, Karen.
Another comment
Thanks
there.
for the information. Because
Oh yeah, because like the OB bar, I didn't know nothing about that. I didn't know. I forgot all about them. I remembered a few years ago we were going to go out there. Now we still didn't make it there, but I know that's a really great bar. And actually, the guy that we're staying with, he said they got great food out there too, the OB bar. So if we get time this week, we're going to probably go out there during the day and check it out. We didn't make it over to DeLand. I think that's where she lives, in DeLand.
I think she lives in Palm Coast,
And
which is north of Ormond Beach. I think, if
they
I
said,
remember right,
people that go to DeLand said it was the biggest
Broken Spoke.
event they have ever had in DeLand. It was packed.
A
And
lot of
so,
people say that Deb and Mike, that we, I don't know if they've ever been on. No, I don't think she likes to be on. But anyway, we met them the first time we came down here, and they said they go to the land every year. It's one of their favorite things. They said they've never seen it that packed. They said you could hardly even walk around. Lots of bikes. So, Karen, we're down at the Broken Spoke right now. After we leave here, depends on what time it is, we'll try to stop by the Speedway. If we don't stop at the Speedway, then we're going to go right over to Steffi's Pizza.
get a good spot.
Nova in Maine.
Fix the lights.
People must be getting their heads on. I don't know. So I don't know if that was Karen asking where we were at.
So we're at the Broken
Oh, she
Spoke.
does live in DeLand. I don't know.
So that's what she had said before, that she was in DeLand. We really wanted to go, and maybe next year. It's really a privilege to be asked to cover the Sons of Speeds. To have them actually ask us, and that's kind of special, and I like that. And so it's kind of neat that we get to go there and we get free range, and all the racers and stuff, they're glad to talk to us and stuff. And
a lot of them said, thanks for covering this. Thanks for covering this. So
because Billy Lane had the races on YouTube, you could have seen all the races and stuff, but you don't get to see what we show you, which is behind the scenes, the pits, people working on their bikes. And like I said, that video's not going to come out until after Bike Week's over. Might be a week or so before you see it. We're kind of doing this a little different this year. We're going to show you stuff like highlights every night of what we did, but we're not going to show you the big bike shows and all that until after the fact, because it gives me more time to work on them and get them really good for you guys so you'll enjoy them better. I guess you can sign your name up there.
I guess.
Just put a sticker up here. Screw right your name. Put stickers
So,
in
I mean,
front.
March 8th. All right. I hope the weather continues. It says it's supposed to be good weather all the way through. Chance of spotty rain on a couple
Tomorrow.
of days, but
Tomorrow there's talk of a little bit of rain, possibly. I mean, this is Florida.
tell them to come over here. We're
Who's
in
here?
front of the first bar. Karen says, I think it's Karen. She said she's got some friends here.
Oh, so
Text
we're
them and tell them to come over
yeah.
and
So
say
what we
hi
are
to
is
you.
when you pull in the driveway, that first part of the right that's covered up. Here, I'll turn the camera around. So here we are. The driveway's behind us here. That way. There's the circle drive that comes in. Can't see my hand. Going around. And so we're right here. And here's bikes over here. Stage is that way. There's Billy Lane. There's there's your buddy Andy. That gets us into the Sons of Speed. He's even here. He won't go on camera though. He's a behind the scene guy. He knows a lot of people too.
I'll be at the Cabbage Patch Campground. Okay. So I was actually thinking of something else, because I remember last year when we were down here, I thought it was you that kept texting us and on our lives and different things. But then I asked, where you at? We'll meet up with you. And you said, oh, I don't come out during Bike Week. But I thought that was you. But that person, I think, is the person that lives up in Palm Coast. So maybe it's another
Totally.
Karen. I guess. I don't know.
Having a blonde moment.
One thing I forgot.
Something going on back there. I don't know. I can't hear what they're saying. They got pizza slices here. We got Smitty's over here. It's got really good barbecue. It's got all you can eat.
Smiley.
Smiley, Smitty. What the hell's the difference? Doesn't matter when you're eating barbecue. It's $18 all you can eat barbecue.
And they have pork steaks. Remember that?
Yep. And so that's
Not
going
very
on
many
over
places
there.
have pork steaks.
Bathrooms are really clean. They got Johnny on the spots. They're really clean. I went in there twice already since we've been here. They got the other person that's cooking food. I filmed it, but I don't remember what it was. I think you got a little bit of everything back here. Hamburgers, chicken wings for chicken bone lady. No chicken bone lady behind us.
Greg says they are something downtown. They are letting downtown with carrying a beer. No, they are not letting you. It's not can
What?
carry a beer downtown on Main Street.
No, they're
You could before Friday, but once Friday hit, no more.
Yeah. So you got to take most of the bars have somebody standing at the door telling you you can't bring it out. So there's no open containers on Main Street. They said Thursday you could have, but now on Friday they stopped it. I carried her beer across the street. Her claw.
White Claw.
We thought he'd seen Paul from OC Chopper, but I think we said he did the same mistake last year when he seen that guy. He's young. This guy's younger than the mailman. Supposed to meet up with him too. Hopefully we can set that up in the next month.
Now.
Well, right now they got their bike weeks going on this weekend.
Care.
We never get a hold of that guy.
Well, it's that girl.
No, and we want to talk to the owner again.
I know.
Talk to Cowboy or whatever his name is.
Bert.
Bert Barracuda.
Bart.
He got my old Texan hat on, and I would have never dreamed he was the owner. But he owns that one and Black Widow, the one we buy. And
Fort Charlotte.
yeah.
Just down the street from it. Like you said, there's been a steady stream of bikes coming in the whole time. Oh, yeah, you got 90 people on.
Holy Jennifer Jupiter. Everybody's interested in seeing the Broken Spoke. Hang around a little bit, and at the end, we'll walk around a little bit because I got like 40 up here. Last time here, we had a heck of a night. She was an AT&T, and I brought that today just in case. But actually, all the phones have got really good service here. They must put some new towers or something in here. Maybe after the hurricane, they all blew down and quit doing stuff. I don't know. But I mean, it's really popping. A lot of people say, well, I think what's happening with our vendors on Main Street and around, I don't think people spending the money that they normally spend. I think there's a lot of people here, but they're starting to watch what you're spending it on. So that might be what's going on because we're having people telling us Main Street's got record-breaking crowds. Anessa from One Second Biker Chick, she said, no, it's not as busy as it normally is.
Because I know my numbers, and this is not a typical
And
Friday for bikers.
it could be that people just aren't spending the money. That could be the
John,
issue. You know, it's gas is more
keep it
expensive.
up with you to keep good the good work. Thanks, John. And David Hamilton's on. He said, hey, Bob and Tim. Here, Pating. Dave here, Pating. Pating.
The Team Nation.
160 Biker Chick has a booth at Cabbage Patch. Yes, she does.
And it's open. And she actually told you on last night's video what to say to the girl working there.
That's right, yeah.
So we need to watch that and play a trick on Ashley.
Yeah. Go and say, hi, Ashley. How
I
you doing?
want to watch the video.
Riding season is just around the corner for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, yeah.
We'll get you going. And in the next few weeks, we'll have a lot of videos coming out on Daytona here to show you a lot of things that went on and some riding. And we'll have the bike out and off and on while we're here in California. We're in Florida. It's California weather.
Wrong side of the country.
Yeah. Ain't no bike rally in California.
Somebody
anymore.
must have a rod rat over a rod. What do they call it?
Rod?
No.
Rat bike?
Yeah. He's got a shirt. You remember that t-shirt that says got milk? His says got rust.
You just have the old rusty bike I built over there. Looked like one that came from Mike Wolf selling at the auction. They rinsed all the dirt off of it and found a rusted bike underneath it.
I wish I was there. I'll be down in October. There you go. Going down for Biketoberfest.
If you've never been to this rally before, Biketoberfest isn't a bad one to go to, but Broken Spoke, for instance, here will be closed. A lot of them are closed during that time because you only have about a quarter of the crowd that you have during bike
It's only
week.
4 days.
And that's the other thing. We don't necessarily do them anymore just because of that. It's just too far for us to go for the little bit of money that we make off the videos.
And in the fall, they're like back to back to back to back. It's Myrtle Beach, it's Daytona, it's Panama City, and then Galveston. And I mean, they're all like weekend after weekend. And so you can't get we can't get any ground coverage. I mean, we come in, hit the floor running, and then it's like off to the next one. It's like, did you even cover it? And it's like, yeah, we did. But I mean, it was just here and
we only
gone.
go so far, so fast. You know, there's only us two. So normally we stay together. She went and did all the girls today here, got all them on video and stuff to show you. And then I went around and did all the bikes. And then I got a couple interviews with some of the guys that own bikes.
How's the bike running? If he wants to know.
Fine so far, no complaints. Put about 350, 400 miles on it. When it hits 500, I got a Screamin' Eagle adjuster now for the chain, which is manually adjusted. So I've got to pull it in here. I probably should almost do it before we leave. I think we're going to end up having at least 500 miles before we leave. So I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if it doesn't get adjusted right away, but they were telling me about a new one, better than Harley, that they have an adjuster out, but I don't know if you have a change. No, I don't know. It was Baker or somebody else. They were saying the compensator for me. So So I'll have to see who they were saying about that.
Anything of that type of
Yeah, you're not able to hear you with the mic. Loud
uh,
bikes are coming in. Loud bikes.
likes and dislikes. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, let me look at my pocket.
So this is this one.
Hello. Well, I'm glad I found you
I
guys.
know.
We were down on Main Street last night, or Friday night, and I'm like, we went all the way down. I'm like, I can't believe we didn't catch up with him. And
Well, then there was another guy that was behind us, and he kept going like this, and he's like, is that the guy from Main Street? I need to give him the coin, and I said, I don't know. So we kind of slowed up, and then he just went on past us. I'm like, I guess it wasn't him. So. Okay.
Anyway, I was watching.
oh yeah,
You're there? Okay.
back to live, doing our Sunday afternoon live. Thank you
No,
for the
it's
coin,
okay. Yes, thank
challenge
you.
coin.
I'm glad you got yours back. It was nice to meet you. I know.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks. All righty.
So he gave me a challenge coin. He actually gave me one the other day. That
And
was,
it was his.
his personal one. And he's like, I just want to give you this coin in case I never see you. But if you do, keep it in your pockets. I want to give you a brand new one. So he gave us one today. So I've got a couple of our subscribers
It's
have
a
given us
military one, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it's a Marine.
And but it's pretty neat. But it's a brand new one versus the one he's carried in his pocket.
It's upside down.
Maybe that's why I can't read it.
Yeah. NAF, Detroit, Michigan. Ready to execute. Kind of neat.
The United States, it's a Navy one.
Oh,
See
Navy.
the little Navy? Does that, and then we turn it this way. And you can read it. Let me turn it on the side because you can't really see where my fingers are at. Is it backwards?
No, I don't think so.
So
Anyway.
it's kind of neat. I always like that. And we put them, I'm going to end up, so we're going to do something neat too in the shop. If we get things like this, coins and stuff, I'm going to get a plaque and start putting them in. And we're going to do the same thing. We got a bunch of posters and stuff that we got. We're getting some banners. And if you have something like stickers or anything like that, because I've been sticking them on my computer and stuff, I don't like stickers on the bike. So we're going to end up getting a piece of metal, I think, and put in the shop. And I'm going to put all these stickers on it. I don't want a mirror. I don't want to see myself. So I want to probably get a nice piece of metal. Maybe I'll get some chrome or something. I don't know. Put it on the wall, and I'm going to put all my stickers on that. So we already picked up a few, but I thought about that the other day. Normally the stickers, I usually stick them on my computers. But nobody really sees them unless we're doing a live. You can see the stickers. So back to collecting our stickers from you guys if you're a YouTuber or whatever. Or you got something special you want us to put on our wall. You're happy to send them or give them to us or whatever you want to do.
So, Big Ben, do we have your phone number? Because if you're in Orlando, we're going to be in Orlando for like a long time.
All together, we're there about 3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, maybe 4. Because we'll be gone for 10 days and then come back to Orlando again. So let us know. Email us and we can switch phone numbers. Eddie Diesel D, when it's just curious on your thoughts of your likes and dislikes between Sturgis and Daytona. I guess the good and the bad, or the difference between the two.
All right. Well, the first thing you got to realize here in Florida, they keep saying this is the largest bike rally in the world. It is not. I don't know how they consider it the largest. I don't know what they're saying is large.
Maybe large on the East Coast.
No, they said in the world. So Sturgis is definitely the largest, the most population. They got the most stuff going on. They got the best rides. But what do I like and what I don't like? The weather can go either way in either place. Last year was 105 almost every freaking day in Sturgis. So, and you get hail there. You could get a hurricane. We've never had a hurricane here, but we haven't had cold weather. We've been down to 35 here a couple years ago. We had winter coats on, and we've been hot here too.
Oh, that breeze feels good.
And what I don't like about this rally, which is all Florida rallies, there's no place to ride. I'm not interested. The loop is not a ride. You might as well just ride on the A1A. Riding on the beach here, you can't see half of the time because people got their houses, or you can't even get to it. Or they
Condos,
do, they have
hotels.
sand dunes up, and you can't see nothing.
You
So
can't really see the water. You know the water is right there on the other side, but you can't see it.
so that's a big thing. Other thing, Daytona. Daytona is dying. It's a dying breed. The only people that come here when the rally's not going on is high school kids, and some college kids, and a few families. Other than that, there ain't nobody here. It's kind of sad. It's kind of getting a little ghetto-y around here. Somebody else told me that. And after I thought about it, they said they were here about a month before the rally. They were down around Main Street, and they said they couldn't believe the homeless, and it was just really bad. It's almost like, well, Daytona is a big city. I mean, I would put it up there with Chicago or LA or anything like that. A lot of stuff like in Ormond Beach, there's some nice homes over there. There's Port Orange where we're at, they got some nice homes and stuff there. But I mean, Daytona 500 and Bike Week is about the only things they got going on here. They're starting to do Jeep Week. So that's the other thing about this. There's not a lot. Most of these bars are closed. They're only open during Bike Week, which is similar to Sturgis. Sturgis, most of the stuff is only open during Sturgis. Sturgis is a little different because there's freaking snow on the ground in Sturgis right now. Here, there's never any snow down here in Daytona. I don't know if it's ever snowed in Daytona. And so a lot of these bars could be open, but the problem is there's nobody that would be going to them. So what else I like is Daytona or Sturgis, which is what we always say on our channel. It truly is God country. It's the people are different. The people that live there their whole life, they are so respectful. They take time to take care of you. It's like stepping back into the 50s or the 60s. Kids don't play on their phone. I'm not saying there's not any kids not playing, but the majority of them, a 17-year-old already owns a business and two houses that he rents out. And his dad helped him, but he paid his dad back, and now he's a senior in high school. And so that you would never see that anywhere else. And they're not rich people. They're well off, but they're not rich. But that I see. Sturgis has the best riding. No matter what anybody says, Sturgis has the best riding in the world. For all the rides that are in such a small, close
Ron
area.
says he disagrees.
What?
He said you could ride the Everglades, the Upper Keys, and the inland areas, some good places to ride. He likes challenging rides. I'm sure it's all beautiful, just like up in Laconia. It's very beautiful.
But when I ride stuff like this, if I was looking at riding the coast of California or the coast of Florida, California is hands down the best riding for the coast. We went all the way up to New York, and there's no riding on the East Coast that's like the West Coast. Because in California, the state owns the beach, not the people. Here, you drive along the A1A, and they got all these little signs on their little decks to go out onto the beach, private property, that they can buy the beach. They own it. It's their property. So that's what's crazy about Florida versus California. So that's what I say. Yeah, there's always a place. We can go to Chicago and ride around some great streets in Chicago too. But go down Lakeshore Drive. That's great and beautiful. But do I really want to do it? Not nowadays. But it is a nice ride. We've done that ride. So there's a lot of great rides. Riding in Missouri, there's some excellent rides in Missouri. Illinois is as flat as a pancake. But it's a night. We rode that from Chicago to St. Louis. There's nothing, but you get to see the farm fields. You get to see some cows. You get to see some farm. Stop at a couple of these small towns, and it's kind of exciting. But do I want to put that as? Would I want to go to a motorcycle rally in Springfield, Illinois? No, not really. But yeah, so everywhere's got really on a bike. Any place is a great ride. Even in LA. We get up there to Griffith Park and ride around. You get on Mulholland Drive. That's a great ride. Got to deal with the crotch rockets, but they're good. Texas got some great stuff down there by San Antonio. So
the Hill Country.
So there is a lot of great places. But what I say was coming here, I would not come to, which we did when we came to Florida to meet with one of her friends. We rented a motorcycle, Harley, and that's what because they had one. So they're like, where do you want to go? I said, I want to ride the beach. I want to ride the coast. That's my favorite thing is the coast. And I'm like, when are we going to see it? So, well, we are. Well, they're all private subdivisions. You can't get in. You can't see it. Then when I wanted to stop, they're like, oh, you can't stop at this beach. I'm like, why? It's private property. There's a fence up. Well, we can walk over the fence. No, can't go on. That's private property. They own it. So that's why I wasn't impressed. Oh, yeah, we might, depending on things we might be going down to the Keys. Neat to say I want to go to the Keys. I want to be there, done that. Probably will never go back, but be nice to see what's down there. We've rode through, what's Alligator Alley? What's the road that goes across? Tampa to, maybe it's called Alligator Alley.
I think that's
down there by the Everglades. Yeah. So we've done that, stopped a bunch of places, never did see a freaking alligator.
That's what he
Yeah.
wanted to see.
That's why we took that ride. And I rode in Miami. Miami's neat. You know, they got all the bars and trendy stuff along the beach. That's kind of neat. But I mean, just riding here, it's almost like riding through Wyoming. Ain't nothing in Wyoming either. You and the antelope. So,
Ride Flagler Beach and North, except it's crowded than heck up
yeah,
there.
so we
Flagler
went, we
Beach.
rode all the way from Jacksonville all the way down here to Daytona, down the A1A. And it was a nice ride, but it wasn't, would I fly here to rent a motorcycle just to ride that ride?
Corvette Girl says, hi from Long Island, New York. Hi there, how are you?
No, I'm not bad mouthing Florida. You know, we do come down here, but I mean, it's not like when we go to some of these other rallies, we get out and we ride a lot of miles. Here, if I drive 500 miles, we'll probably go over 500. But we're just traveling back. There's really nothing here I'm willing to drive the bike to. We rode on the Gulf side. We've been in Tampa and Clearwater and all that. We've been to Miami. So we've been pretty much around the whole state, other than going to the Keys. That's about the only thing we've never done, and we may be doing that. We may be doing that in about a week. We'll see what happens.
So Tom wants to know if the Harley-Davidson display there includes the Screaming Eagle performance parts, especially the release 135 cubic engine crate emissions.
I would say it's there, but we have not gone. We have not gone there yet. I would say it is there.
Let Bob me my last post. Okay, me again. The private property in California really isn't as private as the law allows. Anyone homeless on your land, so I understand why they have signs in Florida.
Well, see, Florida, it's different. That was what I was trying to say. It's in Florida. You own that beach. You can buy that property and own the beach. California, you cannot. Malibu had a massive lawsuit because they tried to throw all the surfers. A lot of surfers are in the Malibu area. Tried to stop them from going. Well, they had this big lawsuit. What ended up happening is the homeowners, they got screwed because then after every 5 or 6 homes, they had to make a concrete path to the beach. So they ended up losing big time because they don't own the property. You go to Huntington Beach or anywhere along the beach, there's always a sidewalk that runs along the beach area. But from that sidewalk on, it's all public land. And it's just like federal land, like land of Federal Bureau of Land Management land. We own that because we all pay taxes. As long as you pay taxes, you're a U.S. citizen. That's your property. We all own that. It's like going to the Grand Canyon or staying in BLM land, which is Bureau of Land Management. It's not what you think. Our federal land, which is it's a forestry up in Sturgis that you can stay on, but it's all federal land that our federal taxes pay for.
So Nick says he likes to ride in Florida. It's smooth, fun riding, easy cruising.
No, see, I'm not like that.
Well, some people maybe.
But I mean, we travel like when we rode to Sturgis. We left from Southern California and we ride out to Vegas. Not a little bit of, we go through a little bit of mountains through that. We go change elevations about 6,000
Depends on
feet.
what you want.
Then we go into Vegas. Traveling through Utah is kind of interesting. But once you get into Wyoming, there's nothing. Like I say, the highway and Antelope. That's where we pretty much were doing over 90 miles an hour. There was sometimes you didn't even see a car for an hour on the Interstate 80.
Rod said you got to take Sturgis out of the equation and then judge the riding area. Because he said Rod says if you compare everything to Sturgis, you'll always be disappointed.
Well, I don't. But people do that to me. He was asking me the difference between Sturgis and Florida. Now, the Laconia did that. Everybody said Laconia was going to blow me away, and it's going to put Sturgis as second. There's no comparison. Daytona is 100 times better than Laconia. One is this is more of a rally. We got bars, we got all kinds of events going on, all kinds of neat stuff. The only thing Laconia's got is they've got some nice riding. Almost every road's got a little creek running or a stream by it. It's very beautiful, but I mean, there's nothing open.
A lot of wildlife.
Nobody opens up for Bike Week when you're going through all these little towns. We did go to Castle in the Sky. That was kind of neat, but up there. But I mean, riding on the roads where everybody was saying, you got to come to Laconia because you're not going to believe the riding. You're right. I didn't believe the riding. It wasn't at all what I was expecting. But we rode in Ohio. We rode in Illinois.
Better than the Atlantic side.
Which it is.
We're both the same, I think, because they both got stuff. you can't really just see the ocean like you can in California. You ride the PCH, the Pacific Coast Highway.
Most of it. Now,
I would
there's
probably
areas.
say about 80% when you're on it, you can see the ocean.
Sometimes you're right there at the beach. If you get up past San Francisco, it's like 500 miles.
I said variety is the spice of life.
That's right. And we've ridden all around the United States. There really much isn't many states that we haven't rode in. And now I would like to do the Maggie trail rides and stuff. I'd like to check those out.
Maggie Valley.
Yeah, Maggie Valley. I'd like to check that out. That's something that's kind of on my book. I probably will never do the Tail of the Dragon because I think I will pop everybody's bubble. Because almost everybody I've talked to that have done rides like we've done, they're like, you're not going to be impressed. One, it's very short. It's a very short ride. And now if you get there, if you do Monday or Tuesday, it's not so bad. But the rest of the week, there's so many freaking the problem that happens on really good rides, Iron Mountain. We have where we're at. We have the Sidewinder. You get on a lot of these roads. You get the people that don't know how to ride curvy roads. And I'm not doing 100 miles on it, but I'm usually doing 20 or 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. And I want to get in there and I want to lean. I want to get into the curves and things like that. And I like that. Now, there's a lot of guys that go a lot faster than me. But there's a lot of guys that, like I say, if you're going to Sturgis, and people get mad at me for saying this all the time, if you're going to Sturgis, you've never rode windy roads, get the hell off of Iron Mountain. Don't ride Iron Mountain and don't ride Needles Highway. You're going to cause an accident or you may even kill yourself. You can't stay in your lane when you're going around turns. You're going on the incoming traffic. There's cars and everything zipping around there. There's people in cars coming over the other lane. So you really got to be a good rider. And I say, if somebody wants to do that, then yeah, get out there a week before or a week after the rally, actually now 2 weeks before the rally, and a week after the rally, then you only have to deal with the cars because it is a big tourist area. Get up about 7 or 8 o'clock and be out there on those roads, and it's not as busy traffic. You can take your sweet old time, enjoy the ride. You can drive 20 miles an hour in a 30 mile an hour zone, and you'll be very comfortable with it. But during bike week, it's just very tough because there's a lot of people that have traveled long ways to ride a challenging ride. And they want to have it. I had one guy we were following on Bon Knocker Road. We pulled over 5 times and did videos, and each time I kept catching up with the guy. Like, that's not that difficult of a ride, but it is coming from Nemo coming down. It's downhill going down. So you really want to, there's really good slow curves. You can really pick up some speed. You can do about 80 there, and I don't go that fast, but you could do 80 pretty easily in those curves. And great. But I mean, that's where when I always talk about Sturgis is we've even drove through subdivisions being lost over in Rapid City. And it's like, holy crap, if it wasn't for the stupid speed bumps every now and then, this would be a great road to crank up to about 30 or 40 miles an hour and just curve through the subdivisions. And I don't know, I've never seen anything to compare to that. But I mean, there is a lot of, like, we like riding in Missouri. I like Arkansas. I like they got the, what's the ride? Is it the Big Trail? Big Tail?
Big Tail.
Big Tail. It's not bad, but it was a short ride. Big Trail. It was a short ride. But it's, I would put that, to me, that's really my second best area so far. But we did, once again, we only spent about 4 or 5 days. They weren't there very long to really explore the area like we wanted to do. Because a lot of times when we do this, we're trying to make all of our contacts. And so we spend a lot of time, we spend a week before we get here just trying to line everything up for this. So we don't drive the car at all or drive the motorcycle at all.
So we should be okay if we go back to Bike Booze and Barbecue. They said change your headlight and come back to Bike Booze and Barbecue.
Change my headlight.
Remember you complained because you said you couldn't see
around. Oh, I put the new headlight in.
Yeah. So we did that. So, but I don't know who wrote that because it said you come up on Facebook and it says Facebook user. And I don't see, I bet you, did you put it on the other? No, I don't know then. It's not on mine. So, Megan says if they could, that's where they'd live, Flagler Beach. They like that area.
And it's neat up there. We went up there, but the traffic we went last Sunday.
Yeah.
And it was just, we got there. It probably took us 45 minutes just to get through Flagler Beach. And we still want to go to a couple of bars up there, but maybe this week coming up, we'll have a little bit of time during the week. We don't have a whole lot. Thursday I've already got booked solid. We got to spend another day at All About Customs. We're going to do a live from there, do a meet and greet. And we'll let you know that's going to be towards the end of next week to give those people that are coming. We have a lot of people that aren't going to get here until Wednesday.
Did you get your love jokes on, David? Somebody else, but I wanted to go back to another comment. What was it? Oh, Ocean Glider 1 says, Florida is great riding. Go to Leesburg and Tilly, and the Keys are beautiful. They said go in the left lane on I-95 and you can go 95. long as the slowpoke don't get in front of you.
And Leesburg's kind of neat. You know, you can ride around that lake and stuff, and that's a nice ride. Now, I'm not saying there isn't nice rides in Florida, but it's just, to me,
They're not challenging.
riding the roads in Florida, most of them, it's like me riding on the highway in LA. That way, I gotta make sure I don't get killed.
Nick says, Tail of the Dragon's overrated. It's more fun after season when there's nobody on it.
And that's what I hear. So that's one of the reasons I don't know if we'll ever do it. If we're having to be there on a Monday or Tuesday, we probably will do it. But other than that, well, she doesn't. Ever since she's had her motorcycle wreck, she's not quite as comfortable in the back when I really crank it up and start leaning down. Because even with two people, it's easier with me by myself. I can go faster than I do with her on the back.
Good to give it a thumbs up. Lifer Nav says.
Then after the wrecks we had yesterday, we had about 3 wrecks at the last race. And she was like, every time she hears an ambulance now, she's reliving her 8-year ago accident.
Karen says, where are we staying? We're staying in Port Orange.
Yeah, we're on private property. And so we're not in a campground or nothing.
Hey, Mike,
we're in
glad you're home.
somebody's front yard.
We'll probably talk to Adam in the next day or two, and we'll tell him that he got his love jug replaced, or the switch replaced. By the time we got home, it was out again. So he says he wants just a whole new apparatus. Yeah, because that's the 3rd time. So that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what. Change over to the bigger ones. If you can get the bigger ones put on there like I've got the bigger ones, and each one's got a switch in it. And I don't turn them off a lot, but when it's cold outside, I do turn them off if we're in the city or something. Or if I'm working on the bike, I'm trying to hear noise. But mine's, each one's got just a little red button on top of the love jugs right here. So I've never had any trouble with mine. But I'll talk to Adam about it. If nothing else, they should just wire you a switch in. Put a toggle switch under your seat or something where you just go under there and pop it.
That's what I do. Says Eagle Lights had a sale on their LED headlights, $150, way cheaper than Custom Dynamics for the same light.
Probably.
Yeah.
Who had it on sale?
Eagle Lights. So anybody looking for a headlight? Check out Eagle Lights.
And we're going to be trying some different products out here when we get back after Sturgis. We're going to be buying some different headlights and comparing like Ciro. We're going to get a Ciro one from them. We already got the headlight we got now. What brand is that?
It's Custom Dynamics.
Custom Dynamics. We already got their light. So we're going to buy a couple off of eBay because some people have been bragging about eBay ones that are cheap. We're going to get some of those and we're going to compare them. I used to have, I don't know if I still have my light meter or not. I used to have a light meter. You can check the brightness and stuff. And we'll have a spot on the wall where you can check and see how the high beam and the low beam works. And so we'll do a bunch of neat stuff like that and do some tests. I used to do it with car parts, so we're going to do with a motorcycle. And kind of show you the pros and the cons of each one of the lights.
Rod, where it's like it should be.
On the Hoochie Hoochie River.
No. At lunchtime. If you're riding by Lake Okeechobee at lunchtime, try Okeechobee Tavern. Center of town, not fancy, but awesome food and drinks. Okay, so that must be down here in Florida, I'm assuming. Because Rod's down here now. Yes, love jugs are on. Adam was great. Great breakfast this morning with you guys. And thanks for breakfast, David. You brought our breakfast for us. That was awesome.
Appreciate that. Was there very many people at Speedway when you were there this morning? Was there a good crowd or just we haven't had a chance to get over there?
Yes. Richard will be here till the 12th. I think we're leaving. Is that Sunday?
Yeah, we're leaving Sunday. I think it's the 13th, maybe.
Oh my God.
Got my money still.
I do.
Stole my money. You looking for it?
The date. The 12th, but we could probably wait till the 13th because, well, I was thinking we were going to have to meet with Rod on the 13th, but I don't know.
We're just going to see how things go. We're trying to get some banners from some of the places here. So we're hoping that we can set this all up before we leave. See if they got any ice. So, yeah. So we're trying to get banners and stuff for the shop and things like that. They got some really cool ones by Budweiser. And JoJo, that's going to have the pizza place, he knew the distributor and we talked to him, but we didn't say nothing about banners. So he works the Main Street one. He said, if you see him down there, just ask him for whatever you want. So it's the only one he does. He doesn't come to any of the bars here. So I'd like to get one of the Daytona Bike Week Budweiser banners. They're really cool. Big, too. Cover up a lot of area in the shop. We want to cover the whole inside walls other than the office area. The office area, we're going to fix it up kind of nice. And we don't know how that is. Jim's back there. He's going to try to have it ready to be shot, or he said he may even get the primer on it before I come back, which would be great. I'd love just to be able to go in there and spray it. I could paint. I painted cars before. I could paint it, but I don't. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, doing drywall is like doing body work." No, it is nothing like doing body work. No. So the outside walls, we've decided. Someone of you guys recommended it that we're going to put the big long sheets, 12-foot sheets or whatever they are, horizontally. I guess that's horizontal. Vertical goes up and down horizontally. And I'm not gonna mud those. We're just gonna paint them like they are. And but it's the outside of it. It's around the outside, so it's not that big a deal. We might have some Harley emblems and stuff painted on them. I don't know. It depends on how the banner situation goes. But more want to drywall up just to be a place to hang the banners. A lot of times now, my studs aren't lining up for the banners. If you watch some of the lives we've done from the shop, I've got to end up putting a little piece of wood behind it so I can staple it up. So if I had drywall on there, it'd be a lot easier to put an anchor and a screw in to hold the banner up. So kind of exciting. So hopefully that'll all get done. But we probably aren't going to get. We're still trying to raise money. You just keep watching those videos. We're trying to raise money for the air conditioner and the furnace for the shop, so we can get that in. If we don't get it in June, hopefully when we get back from Sturgis, we can get it put in, and I'll be able to. It's a little tough working in a garage, but it's 120 outside and 140 inside. So I got a swamp cooler, but it's a small one. They probably keep up the little office there area. All right, let's see if we got any comments. Oh, there's some comments coming. Let me put my glasses on so I can see. All right. Hogwarts has some good prices. Yeah, I've never really checked the prices. I have seen them out here. Location. Daytona gets the win in my book. It's time for bike lovers and camaraderie and bike stories. Karen, we will be there till 8 to 12. And yes, good crowd, very busy, but not too crazy. And so yeah, which it is. It's overall here. When we look at rallies too, we also look at when we throw a microphone up into people's faces. We also look to see who's more willing to talk to us. That's one of the reasons I like doing Willie, which is. I want to know what I like about Daytona more than anything else is Willie's Tropical Chopper Show. It is the best motorcycle anywhere in the United States. This one's nice, but it's too crowded, for one. The second thing is most people don't stay with their bikes. I like to talk to people. That's how we get them on camera, too. I got 2 people here, but you can't tell. A couple guys, I said, oh, is this your bike? They were actually leaning on the bike. Is that your bike? No? Oh, okay. I thought you were leaning on it. I thought maybe it was your bike. But so they're not I can't get as many people to talk to us. And that's part of our content. We like to get people to chat with us and talk to us about, their bikes or whatever it is. Hey, first time I've been to Daytona. Hey, what do you like about it? And get that, get them, not so much us telling you what we think. All the rallies have their benefits and dislikes. Most rallies are, other than Sturgis and here for Bike Week, they're the really only 2 rallies that really pull from different areas. Like here, if it wouldn't be for snow being on the East Coast and up, you wouldn't have as many people here. Most of the people that are here are all because they want to get out of the snow. So if this was, let's say this was in May or June definitely would be bad. But if you made this any later, you probably wouldn't have the crowds that you have now because you'd have people that are going. Sturgis, the only bad thing that's happening with Sturgis is too many schools are starting early. Used to be schools were out from Memorial Day to Labor Day. Now all these stupid schools are starting like the first week or second week of August. So a lot of people can't come to Sturgis because the kids are going to school, which kind of sucks. So yeah, that's a bad thing. That's but I mean that's not Sturgis' fault. It's it's just like here. It's they picked a great time to have this. It's kind of like the fall rallies here. If you're going to attract more local people here during the fall rallies, because it's such a short period, you probably don't get a lot of New Yorkers, and we call it the 500-mile club. Most rallies like Galveston, Ohio Bike Week, Laconia. Now Laconia will be different this year. It's the 100th with people coming from all over to go to that. But more of the people are more Eastern people. You don't see a lot of California people riding to Laconia or down here. We had one a couple years ago that came from California. We haven't seen, no, we do get Canadians here. A lot of Canadians like to come down here to Bike Week here in Daytona. And they also like to go to Laconia because it's right across the border. So a lot of the rallies you look at, that's where Sturgis, I would say Sturgis pulls people from all 50 states, even Hawaii and Alaska, because we have Neil coming down, and quite a few people from Alaska come down. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, it's a good crowd, very busy, but not crazy. Palmoto's on Daytona Beach. We're out here. So Palmoto, come on down. We're here for a while. I don't know how much longer we're going to hang around. Anyone who suffers from heat by an evaporation fan. Now, that does not work when the humidity gets really high, because we have cooling vests. That's what they're called. They're great out in the desert, but actually when the humidity gets really high, they can actually make you hotter because you're putting water on you. I did not think they would work, but they work. In Arizona, we use them all the time. We always bring our cooling vests. Texas, they're somewhat pretty good there, but here in Florida, it's kind of like what we have. We have swamp coolers at home. What's a swamp cooler? It's a giant fan, a blower that has a fan in it that picks up the water. It's like a filter that looks like it's on an air conditioner filter, and it circles within the water, and a blower blows through it, and it blows the moisture out, which actually cools the air down. It's like a mister. Well, if you turn a mister on here when it's a hot day, it's actually going to make you hotter because it's putting more moisture into the air. So that's kind of how a cooling vest works. Is you're putting this cold liquid to your body, so it cools your body down, cools your core temperature down. That's my say on cooling vests. We never knew them until we moved to California. Reach high. And for the Daytona locals, time to make sure the cow catcher is on the front of your power wagon. Daytona locals? You have that many cows running across the street? My hair's messed up from where I put my glasses on my head. I didn't realize there was that many cows out here on the highway. Sturgis, yes. Here, I didn't know that. We do see some cows, but I don't think. Do you have in Florida? Do you have open ranges? My cooling vest is working great right now. You're in Florida then? We didn't get ours out. I'm not really. Since we've been here, it really hasn't been that hot, which is actually shocking. They were talking about cooling vests, but they work really good down here. I'm saying the humidity, it shouldn't work at all.
I don't know.
I was explaining what an evaporator did, a pump cooler, how they work. That they work on putting the moisture in the air. So, I don't know. But yeah, you can put a cooling rag around your neck, and it's definitely going to cool you down if it's cool. But typically what I do is I put the vest to my body, and I put a shirt over it. She'll wear a shirt, and she'll put the cooling vest over it. Because it gives you a wet t-shirt afterwards. And mine always runs down and makes her wet between the legs.
When I get off the bike, it looks like I peed my pants. Hey, there's Pawamoto.
But she's cool. He's already been on. Oh, Karen said 8 to 12. Did you ask her something about a time? She wrote 8 to 12.
Oh, she wanted to know where we'd be today between 8 and 12? I remember where she said.
Well, if you're looking for where we are, we're going to be at the pizza place.
Yeah.
Unless it's really boring and we're going to go out to Caterpillar.
Unless she means tomorrow. I think she went to YouTube. I'll look at it. You go ahead.
Locals time. Okay. We're talking about cows being out here. That locals need to put sure that they have cow catcher. It's on the front of their power wagon. I'm not quite sure what that meant.
You know cow tipping out here?
Pamoda said, hi to you. I'm riding with a crew on the West Coast today, and it saves me big time. Hi from England. Hello, way over there.
We had some else.
Not be there this year. The currency exchange rate's high. Yeah, that sucks. When you come to from a foreign country and the dollar is so much higher, it gets really expensive. It's kind of like when we went to Canada. It was like we went a couple years ago. It was like going to the lottery. I was getting spend $1 and I got $1.50.
Oh, we got $2 back, I think. So let me see, Karen.
It'll be at the Cabbage Patch. So it'll be at the Cabbage Patch. Bill says, good afternoon on Facebook.
That's Bill from Washington State. I'll be at the Cabbage Patch next door. Okay, that's today. So I guess they're just coming over from the land to go over there, I'm assuming.
They're going to come over to Pizza Place. It's only like 15 minutes from Cabbage Patch. You can see Billy Lane. and a whole bunch of big wigs from Harley Davidson. We'll see if anybody's important there.
So Palmoto, are you coming out to Giuseppe's tonight, or are you leaving? Because he was thinking about leaving today, so he might.
Did you make it to the Delane?
The land.
Delane. Did
TLAND.
But the race, I got some great. Hey, Billy Lane again. Billy wants a beer.
Hanging out.
My Billy a beer.
Oh, that might be his baby. I
You
think that's his baby.
You think that's his wife?
Maybe.
I don't know. Ask her if she's the other half of the Billy Lane show. Hey, is that your baby? I guess she didn't ask you against the baby.
She's staying cool. Is she staying cool with that?
I'm out like the light. So you the other half of the Billy Lane show? Are you the other half of the Billy Lane show? Oh, I didn't know if you guys were married or not. Okay. That's what she said. I think that's Billy Lane's baby. I said, well, ask her. But we didn't want to go up and say, ask Billy, is that your baby? No.
So you had 4 girls and now you got a boy? 3 girls.
See, I told you the other way around. You were up front checking everybody in on Friday. It was like, hey, we seen that baby the other day. You had it.
I was
Hacking out the
all
rally.
those races and everything. When we used to do demo derby, and our one daughter slept through it all.
We fought me and my what we call you guys.
Say hi, everybody.
PA, Washington, PA. He's getting beverages over there.
I'll give you guys
Give
a
you an official
sticker.
sticker, and we'll take a picture with you as soon as he gets his drink. We always like to show people that we actually have people watch us.
You do. And I want to thank you because we just got here yesterday morning. My first stop was to go get my coin.
Oh, okay. You like that too?
Year,
Yeah, they only have a limited quantity. You can pay ahead. I never do, but you can order it ahead and put a deposit down.
They said if you can pick your number. And
Yeah.
That's really cool. But
If you get them all the
if
same
we
number.
we collect points, but I didn't know about that because, like you said, you can't see it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
hard
hidden.
to see it.
Yeah.
But I remember 500 things now.
Yeah. You're the one that wrote. Somebody wrote it on there. They're like, you didn't tell us the address. I'm like, well, Main Street's only 3 blocks long. Yeah, it's on the window. It said 500. Well, I did 2 videos. I did 2. One we talked about getting it, and then the next day I think we just walked by and said, here it is, and we talked about you get your
Are
point.
you-
The address.
Or here and the
You can always go to the Facebook page too, and I've got them all on there too. All the flyers.
Hi, Karen. Vancouver. Cool.
Thank you. We'll get a picture. Make sure you don't run away before you get the beer.
The landline.
That's how everybody does that. I don't know if that's good or bad. All right.
Palmoto said yes, he got the land yesterday.
Okay, that's great. So we're gonna have some great footage to swap around.
Eddie
We got some
Diesel
great
said,
stuff.
That's great.
Billy
Thanks
Lane
for
did
feedback
not
on
race
it.
though yesterday. I have to ask him why he didn't race.
Yeah,
But I guess
he
maybe because it's getting so big that he's in charge of it all and putting it all on. That
Well,
he
they
wants to
said
be.
what he would do, like in between races, he had a little studio set up back there because they filmed it all on his
It
YouTube
was live.
channel.
It was YouTube live on it. He's showing the race. So in between the races, Billy would go in the tent and he would talk to
Kyle Petty.
Cal Petty was there, and he had a couple other people that they'd be talking about different stuff. And I got on a little bit of that because there was a couple accidents, and they were on. Some of it you could see on the video, some of it you couldn't.
Keep all those that were in accidents yesterday in your prayers because, it wasn't,
One's still in the
wasn't
hospital.
Good. I know it was. You hate to see that, and we were just saying because the races it was ending up. There was only a couple.
Well, pretty
races
much.
left.
One guy I think broke his shoulder. They thought that's what it was. I think he's already out of the hospital. And one guy the one I did film, he ran his foot peg, ended up going through his. But what he did is he went too close to one side, and his muffler hit, and he flipped back, and then his tire started hopping and then he just lost it. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. That's Steve and
Oh, that's his wife.
Melissa. Yes.
I didn't see Steve.
Yes.
That's ones that are in charge of the Iron Horse and the Broken Spoke. And she usually sells if you're at the if you're Iron Horse in Sturgis, she's usually one that's always running right when you walk in the door, selling the t-shirts. She's always there.
Penny.
I think that's her name. Or is that the one? It may not be Penny. Penny's also the name of the one that's full
Oh
throttle.
yeah, that's Jesse's wife. I don't know. I can look it up. Diesel said those. I don't know. I gotta put my glasses on so I can't see.
Have we met you before?
Thanks for the.
You look really familiar.
Thanks
Here, we're
for
gonna
the
take a
great
picture.
feedback.
Turn around. Take a picture. Come over there.
Come get in our picture.
We can watch the old street to find out what's going on down here.
All right, let's
We're
stretch.
getting our whole group
All
in here.
right, that's good. We might have to have somebody else take a picture there.
How many we got in?
Get in here.
Get in behind the back. Give them the
There we
cheap
go.
seats.
All right,
All right.
we got everybody?
What's your name?
There we
Good
go.
job. Thank you.
No, nice meeting you.
Nice
Thank you.
meeting
Like,
you
they gave us
guys.
a lot of
Don't the rest of you
information.
watch us? Have no idea who we
Oh,
are?
No,
here,
we
there,
had no
pass out the
idea.
cards.
They don't, but we do. Sorry.
Like I said, we were looking the other day, and I just put in Daytona Bike Week, and yours was the first to pop up. So we started watching it. We've been watching it for 4 days.
We're the only ones that really.
And then we come down, and at our campground, there's no service.
Oh, I
So
know
we
a lot
can't
of us
watch
say
it
that.
there.
Are you out of Cactusberry?
No, we're at Daytona's Endless Summer
Oh,
Camp.
okay. Yeah.
There's no service there unless
Yeah.
we go up by the office. So we couldn't watch the videos to find out
Yeah.
what's going on. We were sitting there and I heard your voice. I said, I know that voice. Nice meeting you.
Same here.
Kids doing-
Thank
kids
you.
doing a good job.
That was kind of special.
Yeah,
Special.
sit down.
Trying to get a chair over. Sitting on bar stools.
All right, look at these.
So I guess we get more and more popular. We seem to be bumping into people all the time. Subscribe. Don't just watch.
That's right.
That way I know how many people. We're almost at 21,000. We've gained about 400 subscribers since we've been here just 2 weeks.
Yep.
So it's kind of neat. I don't know what we are at now. I don't have my phone.
Thank you for great feedback from everyone. All righty. Christy says you guys are doing a great job. Thank you, Christy. We appreciate it. Try to keep all you guys informed and up to date and what's going on so you guys can enjoy yourself when you get down here.
Look, it's a magic number. It's 20,969. What a day. 69 is 95.
Everglades, but the old Gator Alley
Oh,
is
even do
good.
better than that. We've got 420 new subscribers in the last 3 weeks.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate all that. Videos are doing pretty good. Really, you guys are really trying to coax us into coming back next year. Heck, the video,
There's Danny. How you guys doing?
heck,
Where
day
you guys
one is
at?
almost up to 10,000 views. Holy crap. 28 hours. And got a couple that's broke 10,000. So yeah, it's you guys are really doing a job trying to coax us into coming back next year. Keep watching, watch those playlists, and that all helps out with the funds and helps us pay for the
Upper
gas.
Michigan. Hey, Mike. Did we see you guys? I think we saw you in Sturgis, I think. Yep, and I haven't seen your name in a while, so hopefully you're still watching. And we missed you. So thanks for coming back.
Talking too
but
much?
I don't know. It's like, well, they're smoking a lot and everything.
Nobody smokes.
I don't know. I just
You know,
hope
smoke blowing
it
this way.
should be dry because
It's because she's not used to talking like this. She's just cackling like an old hen over here. She thinks she's taking my place. It's the other Bob show.
Chopper and Tata. There you go. They must have had a VA Chopper, Boss Hoss VA Chopper show out there. And he said he got some tatas for you.
Oh, okay, that's good. And we got some wet t-shirt contest stuff coming up on Patreon. Already got a subscriber that signed up for Patreon. I'm going to try to get up the next day or two to show you half of it. We'll show you the other half in a few days. And then we're going to get some more. We're going to go out to Cackleberry, get you some of that oil wrestling and all that kind of stuff. I think that's Wednesday. A lot of that's going on, so we're going to be out there for that. I don't have a lot going on Wednesday, I don't think. What you got?
Gilbert's Resort at the Upper Keys is awesome. A little pricey, but hopefully.
Well, what we're looking
know
at is
somebody.
one of the guys that we met here last year that works for a vendor.
Can I say that?
Has a boating business and some condos. He told us if we would do a video for him, he'd give us a couple nights in the Keys. So we're like, all right, during the week it'd be great. We don't have to do a weekend. We can do it Tuesday to Wednesday or whatever. So we're going to talk to him this week and see if he wants to do something in the next couple of weeks. And we'll go down to the Keys on the bike and stay a couple days and film a little bit of that and show you what's going on. Probably won't do no lives. The internet down there, we hear Marcus was down there last time. It kind of sucked. Wasn't real good.
So we'll have to check that out. So it's in the Upper Keys, that's right. I don't know. So now that I heard that bridge is like 7 miles long now. Is that 7 miles to get to the Keys and then you're in the Keys?
No,
or
it's
is
a lot
that-
more. It's like 50 miles to get down to the Keys.
I don't quite
It's
get
a
it.
long ride.
Don't let the fame change it. No. It won't. Enjoyed dinner and conversation last night. There's Tara. And thanks. It was nice to hang out with you guys last night too. And it wasn't a late night, so that's good. Because sometimes we meet up and everybody gets to talking, and we don't get back till midnight. And so
Oh, there's Jay there.
you change shirts, huh?
Working the
You're gonna
bar.
ask me.
I don't know. Oh, where Warren was at?
What were we gonna ask Billy on why he didn't race? So thanks, Tara, for hanging out with us last night too. Ralph's on. They got Naked Valley Paul there. Not that I've seen, but I'm sure they're somewhere.
We did see some. If you guys watched it was last night's video, the one before, it looked real good. There was two girls. They were older. They were tanned really good. They had their underwear on, their bikini underwear on, and had pasties on the front. But I didn't get the front. I only got the back of them walking. Right when we were standing on the corner of the A1A and Main Street. You gotta look really good to see them. It could have been a trivia. We're thinking about doing some stuff. After this week's over, we may be doing some contest on watching videos. Giving away some Amazon bucks.
Parts. I think we're caught up with our videos. There's
Holy
87 people on. You've been on an hour and 20 minutes.
Well, let me go. Yeah, let me switch the camera around and you watch it and see how it turns out. Let me switch the camera first. Settings. Camera. Dude, that's me. Switch. Done. Hey, there we go. I wonder why humans wear clothes anyway. Yep. Only America. Oh, somebody's calling you Sherry Varnish. Here, move back so I can get out. Watch all this junk. Make sure nothing disappears. So there's Billy Lane at the bar. Getting him in. And that's Jay Allen. He does all the announcing. He's going back into motorcycle racing. So we're going to stroll around. Hopefully the connection stays good. If it doesn't, let me know. We're going to go over here and check out some of the bikes. You get a little preview of what you're going to see in the video coming up soon. Some of these great looking bikes they got here. So look around and see what you got. There's a nice chopper. Looks like I got like a old school style coffin and stuff on it. Let's see what we got for comments. Here we are. I got them also to Patreon is going to be lit. What's your email address? My bulldog wants to send you pics of his helmet. All right, let me switch back. Does she have it on there yet? Yeah, there it is. There's our email. You want to send us stuff? This is a guy that looks like OCC Choppers, Paul, but it's not. We do that every year. We mess up and think that's who he is. Taking volleyball. I don't know where. Oh, you talking about in the Keys? So the band's playing. Hopefully you can hear me. There's the Exxon Bikers on. So Jesse is really easy to catch. If you get there early, he's always in the campground. He kind of runs the campground now. Michael's a little harder to see. Yep, yeah. Billy is one of the originals. It's kind of neat, and We've been talking to him several times. Yeah, I wish I would have met Indian Larry. Would have been really neat to have met him. Looks like Cook's Corner. A little bit. It's a lot bigger here, but yeah, you're right. We've been to Cook's Corner. That's in California. You're riding the East Coast around Humboldt. Sound great places for lunch. Rehydration are the Hoffman's Pub and the Square Grouper. Both awesome. Rat Hole Show, I'm not sure if we're going to make it. I don't know what day it even is. We're still looking at next week. I think that's next week, isn't it? Next Saturday? I'm not sure. I have to look and see. It's just hard to hit all these bike shows. And a lot of times when you start doing these bike shows, they end up being the same bikes show up at all of them. Like a lot of the bikes here may be at Willie's. They're doing a little. Go over here and look at Rusty Wallace's bikes. A lot of people here hanging out. There's the guy with the beard is David Allen Coe's cousin. They've redone all this in here. They got all new tables. They got they put fake grass down. They put bricking all over now. It's really sharp here now. They did a lot of work. So Gorilla Pro, we seen them come out in Sturgis last year, and they're getting more president in rallies now. They got girls showing for parking attendants. They got girls out here. Here's a couple of bikes that's not in the show. So this is Rusty Wallace and his son. They got Southern Country Customs. They're almost sold out. They've got like 1 or 2 bikes left that they still got for sale. Everything else they've sold. But there's Rusty's son there with the sunglasses on the head, not the gray hair guy, the other guy. And he'll be on our video tomorrow. So he's here. I don't see his dad. So, no, I don't see. That guy kind of looks like Rusty, but I don't think it is. No, I don't think that's Rusty. So let's see what else we got saying. People are saying. Get out of the sun. It's blinded me. So Pawamoto, Indian Larry, my mentor. Hello, you guys. Looking good as always. Looks like you have a nice crowd. You all need to make it to the Keys. Trip is worth it. We're going to try to put that on it. It's David Allen Coe playing this year. No, David Allen Coe is probably done performing. I'm actually surprised every day he's right up there with Bill Clinton, waiting to hear when they pass away. Last I heard, both of them are still alive. Look at this chopper. This looks like one of the new Boss Hosses that they're making now. It's called like a big wheel. And I bet you that's what it is. They're making those now. It's supposed to be an adult big wheel. Got a 383 stroker in that bike. There's another one there too. Look at Tennessee. They may be here. Boss Hoss might be here. The owners of that. Because that's got Tennessee plates on it. And that's where their office is. We've never made it down there yet to check out their building bikes. No problem. I'd have that same problem. He thought he was extra strong. Helped him pull his bike out. It's kind of sandy here, so it's a little tough when you're by yourself with a big bike. I don't know where they're at. They may be here somewhere. Should sit on his bike and he'd come running. I don't know. I don't see him. All right, let me look at my comments. See what's going on. You're looking at some of the bikes here. And, whoops, getting away here. Any of those 100... I'm not sure if they're 100,000. Actually, last time I checked prices at Boss Hoss, they really weren't that bad a price. I was actually kind of shocked. No, we're not doing Arizona Bike Week this year. We actually was thinking about doing it, but it was going to cost us $600 to fly back. Plus, we would have had to get a hotel. I could have got a bike through the dealership, but just for money wise, we decided not to go that route this year. We are thinking next year. Bill Clinton, somebody's laughing. Did you mean George Clinton? No, Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton is, yeah, they put him in hospice or something now. He did a lot of stuff down there in Georgia for the homes for manatee or whatever you say on that. Yeah, biker community is really great. All these rallies, that's one of the reasons, no matter what I was saying about Daytona or any bike rally, that's one of the reasons we do bike weeks and bike events, because when you come here, it's one big group. You don't hear, there's a little bit of politics going around, but very little. And most people keep their opinions to themselves. And so here's some of our friends over here, you subscribers. So we'll come over here. How's it going? We're live on YouTube. So Pam's over there. She got a table where the bar is over there. Shade over there. You guys go over there and check her out. You want to sit and talk to her a few minutes?
All right.
You got a seat and all? Yeah, hectic. Well, we're not even, we wanted to go to the other chopper show that's over at the Speedway, but we're not getting very far. We're doing our Saturday afternoon live because we have no video tonight. Yeah, Sunday. Oh, we do our Sunday live. We're back to Sundays. Well, it used to be Wednesday, but yeah, we're back to our Sunday lives. All right. This is a great place for barbecue over here. You got all you can eat. Well, it's called now Jerry's. Thought it was Smitty's, but maybe Smiley's. And they got barbecue buffet, and it's $18. Look at the line over there. People waiting in line to get the barbecue. There's Southern Comfort again. Southern Comfort. Southern Country. I'm thinking of alcohol. Southern Comfort. So got a great crowd here. This is what, the people that own this also own the Iron Horse. So it's the same setup. See if we see Boss Hoss where they're at. I wouldn't think he'd let his guys. This guy bought him a seat. That or he bought the new seat and he's riding on it, and that's his old seat. Old seat looks kind of hard. Let's see. I'm still looking for the people. Oh, I'm looking at my comments. And all right, let's see what we got here. Whoa, we're way back here. Yeah, we heard that Jimmy Hospital. That's what I was kind of talking about. Whoops. She ain't dancing on the table. With her ailments, she'd be afraid to fall off. She used to do that. Yeah, I know who George Clinton is. That's one of mine. When I used to DJ, I used to play the Atomic Dog. All right, I'm caught up with that. Got some more bikes coming in. You can cruise right through here. You want to see a bike? Handhead engines? Check this out. Now there's a bike. But it's awful clean, so I don't know if they actually have ever ran it or not. We seen that yesterday at Billy Lane's Sons of Speed. So there's a band stage up there. There's a cigar girl. Cigars. Somebody's here, but I don't know who they are. It's somebody we've met a bunch of times. He got a long beard, and she's got a ponytail.
Oh, is it that Mike?
Maybe that's who it is.
Okay.
We're over there. I told him you were over here.
Have you been reading all these comments or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
There should be one on the screen. I talked to that one. Back to writing going, or they said they will hurt me. Enjoy. Rod.
Oh, put up our,
Email?
yeah. There's our email, Ralph. So you can go ahead and email us if you want. I think he's down here somewhere, but I don't know where.
They parked all the way over there, and I pointed over here and said you were over here, that you had a table. So I don't know if they want to get a drink or what they're doing. So it's Deb and Mike. It's here. Oh, Boss, I think Boss Hoss is here too. What's their name? The owners?
Ashley and
Devin. Because they got two bikes over here. They both have Tennessee paper plates on their big wheel trikes. There's two of them sitting over here. So I was kind of looking around for them, but I don't see them. Devin and Ashley. So remind me if I don't remember the name. Got some jumping around music over there. No more comments. At 93 on, we're at the Broken Spoke. Look at that bike up there hanging. They hung that up. That's the only bike I think they got hanging this year. Usually they have quite a few bikes hanging up. But they redid all this. It's all blocked in. Here comes some more bikes coming in. So if any of you watch Mexi Philly, a lot of people said I wasn't giving him enough shout outs. He's down there at the Iron Horse. He might be live today. He's got his booth down there. I think it's Maria's Bandanas. Did I do it right this time? Oh, let's see what else we can see here. All kinds of bikes you're going to see at this bike show. Here's a bike. This bike's always in shows. It actually won the Rat's Hole award before. That guy rides that all the time.
I know, I've seen him.
He won the Rat Hole last year. I don't know what for, but he won the Rat Hole award. That's where he's got that on the back. Some pretty cool bikes here. There's another old school style chopper. I just talked to the guys that own them bikes, 3 bikes. They're right there. And they all had them. All of them are buddies. And they all built different, their style. Same guy painted them all. That's a sharp paint job on this first one here. And we'll talk about that on the video when we put it up. Tell you who it was and who painted it. And pretty neat. Let me see. Let me put my reading glasses back on. Okay, Karen. Wait, maybe we'll see you tonight out at the Cabbage Patch. We'll see how it goes if we make it that far tonight. A lot of people here. Not as crowded as it's going to be tonight. These are all bikes that were raced yesterday at Sons of Speed. All right, so what's going on? We got Palmoto on. I'm going to find you. I want to be there till Wednesday night. So are you actually camping at Cabbage Patch? There's David. Ba-ding to David. I haven't figured out what they're doing with this contraption. Should I ask? I don't know if you guys want to see all this stuff up here or not. Towards the stage, that's kind of where everybody's sitting at. There's some of the girls. There's the man for all the girls who want to come out and see him. And but it's really nice how they fixed this up over here now. There's a swing. Got a little bit of country music going on now.
Well, I'm glad to stop here. Y'all know it's been a while. We ain't seen each other in way too long. Ain't seen. Tell me how you been. Tell me how you doing.
So we kind of made a full circle here. Show you what's here. Hopefully you can still hear me. Oh, they do have another bike hanging from the tree. I thought they only had the one. I didn't see this one. We're live! Cam is sitting at a table right there by the bar. You go up there, she'll give you a sticker. And it's right there on the corner of the bar right there. Just keep going straight towards that building. You can't miss her. She's right on the corner. Another subscriber. Bars all over the place. There's a little action hanging out there. And they got food. Here's all the food that they've got. They've got a chop shop over here that has sausage, Philly steaks, chicken on a stick. They got pepperoni, pizza. They're making it in a real stove over there. Kind of neat. Doesn't look too bad. Don't know how much it is, though. I don't see a price tag. You got regular bathrooms here. And then they got the Johnny on the spots, but they're pretty clean. Oh. This guy does artistry work, but I'm not quite sure what he does. Got fancy colored lights. So this was put up a couple years ago, and it's kind of special. Let's see what my comments say. So yes, Karen says yes, she's going to stay there the whole time. Okay. What is Gorilla Pro? I think it's a glue that they sell. It's like monkey. Well, I don't know. It's not monkey snot, but I think it's a glue. We'll go over there and look at it. This is live. It's not Memorex. Don't miss the spot. This guy. We are live. Okay. So yes, this is a live production. No commercials on here. So you're not getting interrupted if you watch it on the next time around. You got your one. There you go. Oh, so they found her. So, okay. Pretty good. Still looking for the guys from Boss Hoss. Devin. Lots of bikes still coming in. Pretty hopping place. This is one of the great bars. The Iron Horse is good. You can go down to Main Street, but here you get to kind of get in on what's going on. You can bring your bike into the bar area versus parking on Main Street. And there's a lot of shade here where you can get back here in the trees and sit, get out of the heat. There's Jay. He does all the announcing, Jay Allen. He's actually going back into motorcycle racing, which is kind of special. Sun's getting a little low, getting a little sunnier. So we'll go back over here to Boss Hoss Bikes again, and if he's not there, we'll come back and maybe wrap this up. So Gorilla Pro, what do they sell? I think it's a glue and stuff that they have. Yeah, that's what they got. It's Gorilla Glue. Everybody knows a glue. That's Tam's favorite glue is Gorilla Glue. So they're going to have a bike show. Here's the trophies they're giving away. Girls on bikes. So you're getting it live. All right, let me look at the comments again. Let me get up here and I'll have to give you guys a different look to look at. Instead of me stopping in the same place all the time reading. There's a Suck Bang Blow shirt. Myrtle Beach. Burles Inlet. All right, we'll stop here by the bike. We'll turn around. You can look at the people. Let's see what's going on. Yes, we are going to be at Myrtle Beach Bike Week. Yes, we've seen the, I don't know what dealer we stopped at. They made a whole circle. I don't know what bike week we went to, that bike dealership that we seen, the new CVO. True enough. Just depends on what you want. Everybody's a little different on, you know, on a motorcycle. I would have never dreamed I would have paid $40,000 for my CVO either. But the idea of buying, but see, when you look at it is people always say, oh man, it's a lot of money. $60,000 is a lot of money. Well, if you buy a $20,000 or $30,000 Harley Davidson and you fix the bike up like you want, you're going to spend $15,000 to $20,000. There you are. You're right back up to a $50,000 or $60,000 bike. So unless you're looking to buy a bike and you're just going to ride it, then that's a different story. But when I bought my CVO, my first 4 or 5 years, I didn't put a dime in it. I changed the windshield from the factory one, put a Clockworks on it, and never did anything to it after that until now. This last year, we put a lot of money in it, more or less fixing it. So it just kind of depends what you want. That little girl couldn't park her bike. She had to let the guy get on, back her bike up for her. You can't see her. They're way over there. So let's go talk to Tam, because I think we're about done with our live today. Yeah, we've been on an hour and 48 minutes, so let me get back over by her, and we'll end up this great day being here at Broken Spoke during the True Grit Bike Show. This is kind of similar to similar to Willie's Tropical Chopper Show. So, all right, wrap it up.
All righty, so thanks for hanging out with us today. If you're not in Daytona, you should be. Well, hopefully we'll see you at a rally soon. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share it with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications. And we'll see you on the next video.
Oh, and our HVAC's on. Hi, guys. Weather looks great. Yes, it is. It's hot. For being 77 degrees, the humidity is kicked up, and it is hot. Probably can't hear me after the microphone.
Oh, it's 100% humidity. The temperature is down in the 70s now, but it's hot. So, yeah, they are. They're the hairy trees, I call them.
All right, what do we got? That new 60,000 Harley looks like an 80,000 Honda Goldwing with just as good as specs. Emery, we're out here, Florida, on top of the 365. So, yep, so Emery HVAC, you're late. You're going to have to go back and watch the beginning. We've been on for about an hour and 50 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up for today. This is the live from the day. We probably, I'm not looking to maybe do another live, but you never know. But we'll have no video tonight. This is it. And we do want to thank all of you for coming on and checking us out and spending the afternoon with us here at Broken Spoke during the True Grit Bike Show. And from here, we're going to head over to the pizza place and take advantage of Harley Davidson giving a party. And Billy Lane will be there and a whole bunch of excitement. So it starts 6 o'clock Eastern time. And we want to get there about an hour early so we get a good place to sit. So with that, we're going to leave you. Wave. Bye.